This most beautiful system of the sun, planets and comets could only proceed from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. The more I study nature, the more I stand amazed at the work of the Creator. Science brings men nearer to God. Everyone who is seriously involved in the pursuit of science becomes convinced that a spirit is manifest in the laws of the universe, a spirit vastly superior to that of man, and one in the face of which we with our modest powers must feel humble. I find it quite improbable that such order came out of chaos. There has to be some organizing principle. God to me is a mystery, but is the explanation for the miracle of existence, where there is something instead of nothing. I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with senses, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use. I want to know how God created this world. I am not interested in this or that phenomenon, in the spectrum of this or that element. I want to know God's thoughts, the rest are details. Science without religion is lame, religion without science is blind. The impossibility of conceiving that this grand and wondrous universe, with our conscious selves, arose through chance, seems to me the chief argument for the existence of God. God does not care about our mathematical difficulties. He integrates empirically. I find it as difficult to understand a scientist who does not acknowledge the presence of a superior rationality behind the existence of the universe, as it is to comprehend a theologian who would deny the advances of science. My religion consists of a humble admiration of the illimitable superior spirit, who reveals himself in the slight details we are able to perceive with our frail and feeble mind. If something is in me which can be called religious, then it is the unbounded admiration for the structure of the world so far as our science can reveal it. With or without religion, you would have good people doing good things and evil people doing evil things. But for good people to do evil things, that takes religion. A common-sense interpretation of the facts suggests that a superintellect has monkeyed with physics. All the biblical miracles will at last disappear with the progress of science. Then we shall be able to take part in the discussion of the question of why it is that we and the universe exist. If we find the answer to that, it would be the ultimate triumph of human reason, for then we would know the mind of God. It seems to me that when confronted with the marvels of life and the universe, one must ask why and not just how. The only possible answers are religious. I find a need for God in the universe and in my own life. We should take care not to make the intellect our God. It has, of course, powerful muscles, but no personality. It was not by accident that the greatest thinkers of all ages were deeply religious souls. The religion that is afraid of science dishonors God and commits suicide. For science, God is simply the stream of tendency by which all things seek to fulfill the law of their being.